Pule, let me just start with you. The last time you and I spoke, it looked like tensions were going a bit high. How does it look now?
Well, for now, things actually calmed down after there was communication that had taken place between members of Operation Dudula and some of the police officials. Perhaps let's get an update from one of the officials as well, who we just grabbed right now while we were trying to walk around and get some order here. Sandy, thank you very much for joining us again. What is the latest update now? It seems as though police officials are trying to stop this march from taking place and for you guys to cross over to the other side where there are a lot of foreign nationals working there.
Okay, so what's to happen now is we're going to have a meeting with the stakeholders of this place. So that will be Prasa and one of the police enforcers together with the Informal Traders Association. So we'll each have a representative that will represent the organization in the meeting. This is the second meeting, I must say. It's not the first meeting. On the first meeting, it was agreed that today will be the day when there's no trading that will happen, and tomorrow as well, until they sort out their list and prioritize South Africans, because 90% of the people trading here are non-South Africans. So we're going into a meeting now together with them, and we would like the media to come with us, because we can see there's a lot of hidden agendas that the guys from Prasa are having. So all of that needs to come out now. We need to have a way forward today.
Okay, I hear you saying you want the South Africans to be inclusive when there's informal trading taking place here. What are also some of the demands coupled with that you want Prasa to look into?
So we want them to look into prioritizing South Africans first, and also because local businesses are just for South Africans. So we don't want any non-South African that will be trading here, because even if they have documents or not, they're not supposed to be here, because Mr. Mutwaledi has said this several times that these local businesses are only for South Africans. So we're having a lot of issues. Like today in Soweto community, members of Soweto are having a march for electricity. But if you can look at the gist of the matter here, is that we have issues of electricity because we have so much spaza shops that have mushroomed in Soweto. We have millions of spaza shops. That's why we're having issues of electricity. We have people that are undocumented in our backyards that are renting, and the capacity of electricity is not enough for everyone there. Their fridges and all that is just too much for the capacity of ESCOM to be in order to. But what they are saying is that non-South Africans need to leave us. They need to be documented. If they're documented and they want to trade and all that, they must abide by the law. If you're here in South Africa, you want to trade, you must have a 5 million investment that you invest here in South Africa. But you cannot tell me that people that are trading here as an informal traders have invested 5 million. That cannot be right. Even the Bangladesh, the Pakistanis, Somalians in the townships, they haven't invested any 5 million. That's why they have mushroomed in the whole of location, because our law enforcement are not doing their job.
Have you also asked the Prasa to check into their database system in terms of the informal trading processes and registrations that need to take place in order for most to trade here in this area here?
Okay, so Prasa has promised us that they have done that. That's what they need to give us now, because in the previous meeting they said they're compiling that whole information, and that's why they had to give us that information today.
Thank you very much, Andy. We'll be with you throughout the day. One of the officials of Operation Dudula, saying they are going to be having a meeting with Prasa and the Informal Trading Association as well regarding today's incident. But first and foremost as well, raising issues of how Prasa needs to check into their database of ensuring informal traders that are working and operating here, who are foreign nationals, need to have the correct documentation which identifies them as being registered and, of course, working legally within the prescriptions of the law here in the country.
Pule Letshwiti-Jones.